I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the classification.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Margaret. My name is Bamishila Tolape, and I'm your facilitator for today. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to be taking you on ITU. So yeah, ITU. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. So please, at any point you can't hear me any longer, please let me know so that I can check. I think my network is not very good. So at any point you can't
Okay.
hear me, please let me know. Yeah. So okay, we are starting with ITU slideshow. All right, so ITU service management. ITU is a framework used by service managers for managing services that they render to an organization. Um, and today our discussion is going to be based on the ITU concepts, the processes, versions, ITU best practices, foundation of ITU service management. So let's start with what ITU is. What is ITU? Um, I'll start by saying this. The way we have agile or the waterfall method for waterfall framework for the product and service project managers is the same way service managers have ITU, which they use for managing projects that they have. So if you're a service manager, you can't use the agile methodology. You have to use the ITU framework, which is the approved framework for managing any service that you offer. The way if you want to manage any projects or product management, you use agile methodology, waterfall method. So that's the way you use ITIL. So ITIL is a framework for service managers. So the full meaning of ITIL, ITIL is an acronym for Information Technology Infrastructure Library. And it's a set of best practices being practiced by most of the infrastructure service providers to deliver service to the customer to meet their business need within predicted cost and quality. Hope you can hear me clearly, please.
Yes, I can. Tolu, I have a question.
All right. I can hear. What's the question?
I'm asking, what class is this, please?
Projects slash product management class.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
All
I can
right.
hear you. Thanks.
So yeah, no problem. So the ITIL is a framework providing best practice guideline on all aspects of end-to-end service management. It covers complete spectrum of people, process, products, and uses of partners. ITIL is best practice by almost every company providing IT service to the customers. So any company providing services, IT services, not just services, any IT service that we are providing, it is advisable and the framework that is approved to use is ITIL. So if you are using, if you are it's like any, like I'm using Nigeria for example now, we have MTN which provides an IT service. All these are mobile network, they all use IT framework. So if you are providing services like services that people can use, it's best to use IT framework. Brief history. IT was published in 1989 by Her Majesty Stationery Office in the UK, and the IT one came out between 2000 to 2004, and it was updated in 2007 where we have the IT 2, and 2011 we have the version 3. I think now we have version 4 or 5. Yeah, it's already as high as 5. I will open the internet after this to check for the latest version so that it can be updated. So why IT is required? IT and business strategy planning, integrated and aligning IT and business goal. These are the reasons why we IT. Implement continuous improvement because we have to continue because it's a service. So we have to try to know what our counterparts are doing, what they are doing right, what they are doing, they're adding to their own product or services that they're rendering that is making better than us, and we can integrate it into our own tool and add more features to it so that it can keep being usable and reliable and meeting the consumer's end needs. Acquiring and retaining the total resources and skill sets, reducing cost and total cost of ownership, demonstrating the business value of IT, achieving a demonstrative value of money and return on investment, measuring IT organization effectiveness and efficiency, developing business and IT partnership and relationship, improving project delivery success, managing constant business and IT changes. So these are the reasons why we need IT. So for strategy planning, to for continuous improvement, to demonstrate the value of the business value, and to reduce cost of ownership. A lot more that we have there just to show the reason why IT is needed. And the ITO concept, we have a service, which means the delivering value of customer by achieving customer desired results while working with given constraints. So services are the deliverables that were meant to, that the customer needs from us. After the customer has told us that okay, he wants this service, he wants the premium, and within this time to this time, and he wants it to have this kind of features. After all those constraints has been said, after whatever the customer wants, the client wants, have been put into place as the constraint to that service. Service are now what will be provided when you are now looking through your logs to provide it to that customer. So once you can provide that service to the customer, service that you have provided. So out of doing that, what you are giving to that customer, after giving you that consumer have given you a constraint, after you have put it into your log, what you are giving back to the consumer is a service based on the constraint given. So now we have service level, and it is measured and reported achievement against one or more service level targets. So there are targets for us to achieve. So after we've gotten different requests from the customer, so they will serve as targets that we want to reach. So service level will not be like, okay, which level are we? Okay, we've reached here, we've not yet finished this, we just started, so we've not yet achieved anything. So service level will be able to tell us where we are. So it's just a means of measuring our capacity, yeah, and capabilities. Service model is the level description of the service and components required to deliver that service. So this one talks about, um let's say take a company for example. Now you want to start building manufacturing a car company. Now you already have your you already have the target, you know what you want to build, you already know how you will measure yourself. Now you want to now know that okay, what do I need for this building of this company to work? I will need human resources, I will need financial resources, I will need tools, I will need equipment. So a model is how you will set up everything to work in place, how these people and resources that are available, how they will interact with each other. This one is just like the high level overview of everything that your service requires from beginning to the end. So that's service model. Then we have portfolio is the set of services provided by the service provider. So a service provider can provide more than one service, can provide multiple services. So a service portfolio now says, okay, these are the services that this company is rendering. We provide mobile services, provide data service, we provide maybe insurance services. Different services that you provide are going to be listed inside your portfolio. And we have catalog is a set of specific service being provided by a to a specific customer. So each of those services contained inside the portfolio have a catalog. Catalog is what you can use to where you can see how to build the take the service from beginning to the end. It's like you go to a restaurant now, you ask for food, you want to eat. They bring you a menu list. That menu list they are bringing to you is the portfolio. That's different meals that are available. Then now, different meals are available. Once you pick, okay, you want rice, you want jollof rice and chicken. That's your salad service you want them to offer to you. Then they take it, check the catalog. The catalog will not tell you, okay, this is how you prepare the rice, this is how you prepare the beans, this is the amount that it will cost, and this is the price you are selling it to the customer. So that's what the catalog for that service means. So each and every one of those services. So now bringing it into the service terminologies, the service also now say, okay, for this service, so this is how we are going to do it. This is the amount it's going to cost us. These are the people that are going to be in charge of it. These are the people that will manage the risk. These are the people that will be responsible whenever anything happens to build it and deliver it to you. So that's what a catalog means. So and the customer portfolio, just to record all the customer that uses each and every service. Then with the concept, we have service strategy. Service strategy helps to design, develop, and implement service management as organizational capabilities as strategic asset as well. It enables a service provider to consistently outperform competitive time across business cycle, industry disruption, and changes in leadership. So service strategy just helps you develop and implement service management. So basically, when you hear strategy, the type of strategy tell you that okay, how you want things to be done, how you want development that okay, this I want to do this thing. Just we want to be able to people to be able to they should be able to ask for the service, should be able to provide the service, and we should be able to deliver. So that's strategy. How to do it? Let's take this means. Let's advertise this way. Let's let's add funds here. Let's improve our commercial marketing and all. Hope you can hear me clearly, please. I hope you can see my screen.
Can hear you.
All right. Can you see my screen also?
Yes.
All right. So now you have the incidents is being tracked. So incidents is defined as any disruption in IT service that can be reported either through a service desk or through an interface from the event manager to incident management tool. Problem is a defined as a known cause of one or more incidents. Known error is a well-defined problem with its causes and resolution. Changes refer to modifying existing services. And event is defined as the detectable occurrence of that the significance of the delivery of IT service. Events are created by configuration item or the monitoring tool. So incident, let's say you are using an app now. Let's say you have a food delivery app on your phone where if they want to buy foods, you can talk to the restaurant, oh, I want to buy food. Then you wanted to log into the app. Then you notice that the app is not working. Or as you're trying to order for food, it is not ordering. That's an incident. And there will be an interface on that app that you can go and report your issue to that, oh, you are facing this issue. Or you can go to the company itself and meet their service desk and complain to them that you're facing this issue. That's an incident. Then the problem is that when they are not different um incidents with that there is no you don't know the cause of those incidents, that's now a problem because you have to fix it and you have to that has to be fixed. So now known error are the ones that oh you've already planned for it, that this thing might happen, and these are the people that would attend to it, and this one might happen that will attend to it. So once there is a known error, let's say the incident of not being able to attend to order for food, but they already say okay this thing might happen, okay you are done to fix this. So the person will just okay, I need the person to call, immediately calls that person and gets it fixed. But problem there is not yet, they don't know where the error is coming from, but it will still be fixed. Then change just refers to trying to improve your existing service. You're trying to improve on it and trying to add more and more maybe more and more features to it to get it better and meet the standard of the world standard right now. Services and products. Service is a means of delivering value to the customer by achieving customer desired results while working within a given constraint. We're talking about services before. I told you they have to give you constraints. Constraints are things that must be met before the customer is happy. For the customer to be happy that, oh, this service is what he wants, he must have told you that, okay, he wants this, he wants that, he wants that. Those are constraints. So once you can deliver your service to meet those constraints, then you have a service. Services are not tangible, while products are tangible. These are different between service and products. Services are produced and consumed at the same time. Products are not produced and consumed at the same time. You have to finish building a product. It has to be used. Users have to be, they have to be reporting incidents and coming back to use it to work on that problem, then use it back. So that's how products is. Why services are, if they, as they are using, as you are making them, it's the way you are using them. It's not like it has to stop at any point. And services are inconsistent, products are consistent. The user participates in the production of service, the user don't participate in the production of products. Goals of service management. Make IT service adaptable toward the present and future requirement of an organization. As I've said, IT service management, we are trying to make whatever you are building meet the standard um, of the organization and the customer. Develop and maintain good and responsible relationship with the business. Make effective and efficient your all IT resources. Optimizing the quality of delivered services. Reduction of long-term cost of service delivery. Achieving service management. To achieve service management, you must document, negotiate, and and agreeing customer and business quality targets. You must agree on targets for both the customer and the business in the service level agreement. We talked about service level agreement are the targets that have to be met. What you have to meet for the service to be complete. That's the service level agreement. So yeah. So regular assessment of customer opinion, in customer feedback, and customer satisfaction survey. IT personnel taking the customer and business perspective and always try to keep customer interaction as simple as possible. Understanding the ICT infrastructure. IT personnel regularly taking the customer journey and sampling the customer experience. So that's those are means of trying to better the service, and that's how you can achieve service management. Because all these that have been listed, and then okay, this one when the IT personnel is taking review, then what you now call review. When it's okay, post review this app. How do you see it? How have your experience been using this app? So when they take down, they're trying to make it better so that they can know what to fix on it. Then we have service life cycle. These are the service life cycle. There are five process. So the five for IT, any IT living services that you are working on when you are using IT framework, there are five life cycle you have to work with. That is very important. You work no matter what. And these are
Hello,
the
Tolu,
that's
can
the
you hear
service
me?
strategy.
Hello,
Yes.
Tolu.
Yeah, I can hear you. I
Sorry
can hear
for.
you.
Okay, sorry. I'm seeing someone who's just joining for the first time. Blessing. Hello, blessing. Please, can you kindly turn on your mic, please? Blessing. Are you there? Hello, blessing. Please turn on your mic. Hello, blessing. Okay. Tolu, please continue with the class, please.
All right. So as I'm saying, the service life cycle, we have five life cycles that the service must go through before it can be called completed, or say that the service is going on well. So first, you have to have the service strategy. As I already said, service strategy is where you say that okay, these are the overview of saying okay, this is what we want the service to do. This is what the service have to offer. These are the needs the service have to meet. These are the consumer constraints that was given for that service, and these are the people in charge that are going to do it. And these are the resources that we have available. These are our capacities. These are our capabilities. Those things are going to be talking this service strategy in depth. Now, service design is now where the work is done, where you now design that okay, this is how we are going to provide this service. These are the means we can choose to do websites to provide this service. We can use to do personal to do this service. We can use to use mobile app to provide this service. Now, when you have choose whatever medium you want to use to provide this service, you can now say that okay, they can have different tiers. They can have premium, they can have free, and they can have just basic to access different level of those services. So all those have to be in the design. So you now give out to roles to people. You give roles to people to handle each and every task that have been broken down into those services for people to work on and for you to be able to provide them. And in the transition state is where you're just trying to check that okay, I have this service already. I want to see how it will if I want to put it out to the public to be able to use, and I want to see how well it will do. Then service operation is now where you have already put it outside there, people are already using it. Then you're not checking for is there any incident happening? Is there events happening? Are there errors? Are there problems? You are checking for all these errors, you're checking for problem, you're checking for unknown problem. So once there are incidents, it's being reported. Once the error is being reported, problem are being reported in the operation state. Then continuous service improvement, very simple from the name, you can infer it. It means continuous service improvement. That means the service is continually being improved. At every stage, all you are doing is you are doing continuous service improvement at every stage of the life cycle. So continuous life cycle improvement happens at every stage because once you reach the service operation, you might check on your counterparts and see, oh, these ones have done something different that is making people to patronize them. That will continuous service improvement will now say, let me now go and try to do work on my own to be able to then continual life service also improvement works again. When there is an error, okay, there's an error now, you go back to service strategy, go to design, go to transition, check operation, do operations. Any problem you are seeing, you start again. So you continue, it's continual. The strategy is coming up every day. There might be new ideas coming up that you think that is necessary to be used every day. Now it's been explained. The ITIL service strategy module helps to clarify relationship between various services or process with business model or objective that they support. In a nutshell, service strategy looks at what a business needs, what it doesn't, develops a strategy that will satisfy the business needs, focuses on using services in order to create business value, and choose the appropriate strategy to deliver the service delivery. I've explained that one already. Now we have processes and rules for the service strategy. So we have five processes. I mean, is this six or five? Five processes for the service. So service management for IT service. We have the role service strategy manager, the IT steering group, and service portfolio management, the service portfolio manager, and the IT steering group. Financial management for IT service, financial manager, demand manager, business relationship management, business relationship management for consumer. These are what are involved in the service strategy. Basically, you always this portfolio we are really explaining that it has all the services that you are rendering in the organization, and yeah, that's where you'll be able to right. Financial just deal with the income of money. Demand are the one that will tell you, okay, people need this and that. Service design. The purpose of IT service design is to design appropriate and innovative IT services, including their architecture, process, policies, and documentation. in order to meet current and future agreed business requirements. The service design part of the service lifecycle start with business requirement and ends with service solution. I told you, you have to, design how it will come and how people will get it and meet those requirements and then pass to transition to be evaluated, built, and tested. So that's what happens in the transition. You turn your ideas to service, to new or changed service. And these are the choices and role. We have the design coordination, service catalog management, service level management, risk management, capacity management, availability management, IT service continuity management, IT security management, information security management, compliance management, architecture management, and supply management. Service operation, sorry about that. Service operation part of the life cycle is responsible for the execution and running of day-to-day operation required to deliver service according to agreed terms and the service level agreements. It's important for service operation to keep the cost reduced and under control while improving the service quality. So the day-to-day usement, that's events, checking for events. So how the service you are provided, how it's being used, how people are using, how people are interacting with it. This is what is done in the service operation. It's being monitored to see how people are using. Because during the monitoring, that when you can know that there's an event happening, that way you can know that there's an incident, and that way you can know that there's a problem, and that you can target all this because if and also it's here that you will know that the service level agreement is already agreed upon and it's met. So yeah. And for the service operation, we have the event management, the incident management, request fulfillment, access management, problem management, IT operational control, facility management, and technical management. Continuous service improvement. Area focus is on increasing efficiency and cost optimization of service and IT service management process. Is responsible for the continuous alignment and realignment of IT services and business processes driven by ever-changing business needs. And yes, is responsible for taking advantage of improving opportunity within the CSI itself. I told you it's continuous within the whole service framework. Every level uses continual service improvement because what you are doing there is you are improving the service. You are improving the service. It's only when you stop using the service, when you start shut it down fully, that's when continual service improvement stop. But once you start using a service, continual service improvement have started. So we have four process: service review, process evaluation, definition of CSI initiative, and monitoring of CSI initiative. And now this is a picture of the service life cycle. We have the service strategy. This is where you will talk about your strategy you want to do. Then you move to the design stage. And from the design stage, this picture is not very correct. It's not meant to move to the operation. It's meant to be service design to service transition, and from service transition to service operation. And continual life cycle is all round of it. Then again, go to service design, service transition, service operation. So this is a mistake in this image. IT process and function. A process is a structured set of activities designed to accomplish a specific objective. A process takes one or more defined inputs and turn them into defined outputs. That's what processes does. It takes an input. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want it to show my name. I want it to um show my age. I want it to be able to tell time. Those are inputs. Then the output is okay. This is not the service. That's your name, your age, and providing the service to you. So that's process for you. Taking a defined input and turning to a defined output. It may include many of the roles, responsibilities, tools, and management control required to reliably deliver the output. A process may define policies, standard guidelines, activities, and work structure if they are needed. Process characteristics. The character of the process react on specific events. Those are the triggers. So process react on triggers. So they they act. That's when process work. When they are triggered, they are triggered by an event. When they call them, when there's an input, that's when you trigger a process. So something must call the process. Then it must be measurable so that you'll be able to tell that okay, we are meeting what we are meant to, and we are not yet there, or we are not even started at all. Then deliver specific results. So there is a specific result we have to deliver, and that must be the backbone of the whole process. And once that one is achieved, we can move to the next stage. Delivers to customer. Customer must be satisfied with whatever service the process results into. Now we have function. Function is a team of group of people.
Excuse me,
If
Tolu.
someone, all right,
Your screen is not visible.
my screen is not visible.
Yes,
Come
but you can go on as it's coming back. It's okay.
I stopped it.
Oh, okay.
I stopped it for now. Yeah, I would. You should be able to see my screen now.
Yes, I can. I can see it now. Thanks. I can see it now.
Good. So function. Function is a team or group of people and the tools or other resources they use to carry out one or more process or activities. For example, service desk. So what are functions? The way it from name it even sounds says function. You are These are the function of these people. They are doing these things. They have to do these things. They have to carry out this set of functions. So now those functions use this set of processes that have been laid down to turn the input to output. So now functions now include human resources, the capacities, the availability of these resources to provide that service. So we have roles in this function where you now divide these processes, these tasks, these services to roles for people to the people, that's the resources, that's the human resources. Let me call them human resources, that's the term. Use the human resources to carry it out and deliver it to them. So those human resources now use the um how do you call it, the financial resources or the capacity, and let me call it, yeah, capacity and the capability of the organization to turn the inputs, define inputs to divide output of the using the process, divine input and divine output to deliver it to the customers, the consumers, while ensuring that the service level agreement is being met. Function are closed units with capabilities and resources necessary for the performance and results. Functions have means of their own body of knowledge, built by or by experience. They provide the structural stability to the organization. Technical management function, application management function, operations management function, and the service desk functions. Now, this is version 3. I think they have version 4 now. So where you see FFF are all functions. Where you see nothing, those are processes. So as it has been stated, the five levels of the IT services framework, these are them: service strategy, service design, service transition, service operation, and continuous service improvement. In the service strategy, the processes that there are demand management, financial management, strategy generation, service portfolio management. For the service design, we have the service level management, the capacity management, availability management, IT service continuity management, information security management, supplier management, service catalog management. Then the transition knowledge management, change management, asset and configuration management, release and development, deployment management, and planning management, service validation and testing, and then the last one. Then we have the service operation. In the service operation, we have both functions and the process. This F, that's a function, that's service desk. The events management is a process. The incident management is a process. Request fulfillment is a process. Management is a process. Asset management is a process. IT operation management is a function. Application management is a function. Technical management is a function. And continuous service improvement, service management, service reporting, service improvement, return on investment, and business function. So, does anyone have any question at this point? You can ask your questions now.
Not at the moment. But I feel like I'm learning something new today. It's totally new. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I
But
want to, yeah, I want to show you like because the what are they calling it? The framework that is here is outdated, so there are new ones, which is
okay.
yeah, it's you. Yeah, I told you version 4. Yeah, that's the latest. So
Okay.
we can just say just check here. So it's just a framework. So yeah. This right device certification. Okay, so so this is the ITU version 4, where we have the service value chain, practices, guiding principle, governance, and continuum. All these terminologies that are here are same with where they are on with all these that are here, but they just change the name
Uh-huh.
as the app comes in. They have change of name now. So you say continual improvement is still same as continual improvement, but service operation now is now called governance. ITU principle, guiding principle. So I think that's even more explanatory than just saying service transition. I think if
Okay.
someone says service transition to you and someone says these are the ITU guiding principles, I think that will be more explanatory. Okay, these are the principles I must follow, which basically is what the transition is doing. So this is how this is what I'm going to guide you in providing these services. Then the governance are total monitoring of the whole project, providing functions, processes to doing it. And the ITO practices is same as service design. So yeah, that's where you will use this. So you still go through it all. So this is
I
so
will go
guiding
through the, yeah,
yeah,
I'll go
so
through it.
this is ITO level 4. So yeah,
Okay.
it's not yeah. So it's not I know that version 3 is not more in vogue. Stop using version 3. It's not in version
Okay.
4. So, so you can always just go online, browse more, read more. So and as I think the assignment says read a full ITU summary book and also study social lender, test the product and constructive criticism, answer questions on ITU. So download the
Okay, I have
social
a
lender
question
app.
for you.
All right.
Okay. We are supposed to read the full ITIL summary book online, just
Yes.
online. And where are we
Yes.
supposed to answer the questions?
That one, you are not answering a question, basically. You are just to read it.
Okay.
So basically, all you are doing is reading it. But
Uh-huh.
this way, you're answering questions. The questions, answer questions on IT. So that means there
Okay.
will be questions to ask. You can form questions out for yourself and answer those questions. Like, what is ITU? What are the ITU
Uh-huh.
processes? And what are
Uh-huh.
the what do you call it, these things? So there are questions you can form out of it, just about 10 or something. Just form questions out of it and answer it. But then we would
Okay.
improve on this question that we will actually give an actual questions to be answered.
I actually
So
thought
basically,
you're going to give us actual questions that you're going to
no,
answer.
no, no, there are no actual question because once you can read a full summary book of IT, you can always get questions to answer. Like you can just even browse online that questions. Okay, let me just show you
Uh-huh.
something. Let's say questions
Okay.
on IT. Let's say
Okay.
questions on IT framework. So I'm using questions that you can answer. I've never even opened it
Uh,
yet, but so
okay.
these are questions. So say what is ITU? What are the processes that
Mm-hmm.
constitute IT? What are the
Mm-hmm.
benefits of IT? Let's see the question. So even this one is even answered already.
Yes.
But so these are the questions that you can answer. So what are the processes? And if you even take this one, once you even understand all this one that are here, you already understand what the IT is about. So we have this question on IT.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
I didn't understand the second question. As I study social lender and test the product and constructive criticism.
All right. So social lender is your app that
Mm-hmm.
the company uses. So basically, it's for testing. What are they calling it? I think it's basically the lending app to lend people money. So it's the
Okay.
company that is managing it. We are the project product manager for it. So
Okay.
you have to open the app, sign up
Mm-hmm.
on it, try to use the app. Then whatever you face or whatever challenge you come across while working on the app, you should you should give a constructive criticism about it.
Okay. I'm in Kenya. Can I download the app?
Yeah, you can. It's on Play Store.
Okay. Okay. I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
So blessing, good morning, good. What I would like? Sorry, good afternoon. Is it afternoon, I'll call it. Yeah,
It's
afternoon. Good
afternoon, I
afternoon,
guess.
blessing. Yeah, good afternoon, blessing. I've not heard this speak since. Good afternoon, Mutiladi. Yeah,
I think
blessing. You
Blessing
are
said
mute.
her mic was faulty.
Okay, you can text in the chat box. Hope you got everything I said. I hope everything I said is clear. Blessing. So if your mic is faulty, you can put it in the chat box so that I can see that you went through with me. Motiladi, you joined quite late. I don't know. Hope you got what I thought. Motiladi, if you are talking, your mic is muted. I'm blessing you can signify in the chat box that you got everything I said. We are already done with this one. So that's IT.
Tolu, I have a
So
request.
just huh?
I have a request.
All right, I can hear you.
Can you please post the assignment on the screen so that I can note it down, please?
Yeah, it will be sent to your to the this also to the LMS platform, but still
I'm having trouble accessing the LMS platform. I've been having trouble with the LMS platform,
so I think I've sent it
but
to the
I've got it.
I've sent it to the driver. Some of the things are clear. So blessing, which part of it is not clear? Maybe I can go through it again. Just refresh it for you. Which parts were not clear? I think that you didn't understand clearly. Uh let's say if you go online and just search for ITU books, it will bring it out. There are different ITU books you can use. So just go on the like the way I did here. I just went on the internet and did another ITU book. This is an ITU book that you can read. Just go through it. You can go through this one. So, because there is no particular book I can see that I can tell you to read. So these are ITU books also. So just go online and put ITU all you just need to do. So and also maybe if you that you want to read the documentation, you can literally put documentation in front and it will okay. This is another one again. This one is recent, this one is 2022. So you can just go through it. So okay, so this is basically so you can use this one also. So if I don't know where to go to, I think I can tell you to go through this. So blessing you can use that link. You can read through it. Yeah. So okay. So um I guess there's no question from anyone again. Mutladi, welcome. If you are talking, your mic is muted. I think you are talking, but your mic is muted. Right. In the absence of no question, your last assignments, before I go, please hope you guys have done your last assignment and submitted. Margaret, Blessing, have you done
Yes.
your last assignment and do you submit?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay, why? Is there any issue?
Yes, the last assignment was on, let me check.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Blessing, you said submitting the assignment. Yeah, you have to submit the assignment before the next class. That means before Wednesday. You submit this assignment that I just sent me. And the one for last week Wednesday should have been submitted before today. So that's how it is. So yeah, you're submitting the assignment. So you're submitting this one before Wednesday, which is going to be your next class. And yeah.
Tolu, I can leave the meeting now.
Yeah. You can leave.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.